Hi, and welcome to creating a computer console or a prop for your evil Endboss lab. Starting off here with cube, its subdivisions are 1, 1, 1, 1, or just 3 times 1, 1, 1. And I kind of want this to be like an old NASA sort of computer. So I'm going to kind of make it that shape. Also, I want to import my character, um, the Nightshade character, to use as scale so that everything is properly attuned. There she is. And I just want this one. And of course, she's huge. It actually doesn't matter what her size is as compared to, as long as compared to the other thing it fits. So, right, like I like working on a Maya grid that's manageable. And you can see that her character is so big because it was created in a different scale that it really wouldn't work. So if I reduce her but keep her, this only has to be, sorry, if I reduce her so that she's more of the size to work on the grid, it makes it easier for me. And as long as she looks like she can work on this, then we're good. All right, so I need to create some subdivisions here. I'm going to go into modeling mode and go to mesh tools, insert edge loop, and I make a cut for one side and an equal cut on the other side. And then let's see, I'm just kind of planning on the breakdown of this. I want to have one big sort of area and then a space between the next one, and then two smaller areas over here and a space between those two. So sort of like that. And then I definitely want to have a kind of a rim around the console. And then I need a keyboard. So now this will be our keyboard area. Okay, so we have our basic setup. So now we can start subdividing stuff or extruding it. So let's consider this to be our first area, and we'll do an extrusion here. I'm just going to make it a little smaller in all directions, and then do another one and bring it up, and this will be our raised keyboard. And let's do something over here. It's really small, like the panic button or something. And with this, we can give it a few sort of hits. Go to a top view. I think that's way too big, so we can go into vertexes. And we can make it a square somewhere in there. Maybe put it down here. Great. The other thing I want to do first is grab these back edges here. And I want to raise those up. Remember, it's going to be kind of like an old NASA style computer. Great. Before I do that, I need one more edge loop on the top here. I forgot. Mesh, I'm just looking at it like, that's not going to work. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. One more there. Great. And now I can select all those edges, or I can do vertexes. And when I raise that up, then I have a top piece. It's a little more NASA computery. Great. Now I think I also would like a stripe here. So I'm going to go add another one because I want this to be flush with that corner. And if I go down and make the screen, it's going to not have a top frame on it. It'll have top but not a top frame. So we're going to insert one more. This is where it would have been good had I planned ahead. Maybe had a picture that I was working from. Okay. Yeah, there. All good. Great. Okay, so now we're going to recess these. By extruding them down a little bit. Great. Add one more edge loop. And try and give this kind of a base shape. So I'm just going to make it a little more interesting by moving crap around. So you select these ones here. You slide those in. Do the same here. Slide those in. Does that look like she can work on it? Maybe a little small, huh? Let's raise it up a little. No. We can raise this up too. Oops. Make sure you select all the vertices if you're raising stuff up. And I think we can move this part out a little bit more. It's kind of getting there. And we have these panels here. We can recess these two just to give it a little more shape. I'm going to do this all at once. I'm going to select all three and just extrude them in. I'm going to use this extrude button so it does it all locally. And we get a little shape to it. We can also do back here if we want. Doot, doot, doot. Or maybe these ones, in case you want panels. Scale this down first. And we don't want to do in. Let's do this again. Just going to push these in a little. And each one, I'm going to scale in a little bit. I can't do it I can't do it together though because it'll scale them not individually. All right. Now that we have our object all built, we need to do the material thing. So let's select everything first of all and put an overall material on it. Rendering material. Make this yellow or something. And I'm going to call this commuter. No, about computer. body. And then with another texture on those. And call that computer screen.